Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm making this video at like 3 a.m. but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys all the jobs that I've had and talk to you about them. So my first ever job, just jumping right into this, was working at a family bakery. Now, right when I was born, I think 2 years before I was born, was when the bakery was open. So it was like fairly new because I started working there in grade 7, so it would have been like 13. And I worked there right up until like COVID. And now when COVID happened, like, everything kind of went really crazy because my mom worked there too. So like I would go to work with her every single Saturday. It was literally perfect. Like, if I could still work there now, I literally would. Like, I loved it. My sister was gonna start working there too, but then COVID happened. Like, mind you, for me, COVID wasn't like bad because like it was bad. Like, obviously it was bad. But like for me, I got CERB and I was still in high school at the time, so I was basically just playing video games and collecting CERB money. Like, so for like as like a young teenager, it was kind of sick. Like, it was cool to be able to be doing all that. But yeah, so what I did for my first job was in the mornings, I would bring up the garbage to the garbage truck, and then after that, I would wash my hands, get all clean. I'd make some donuts and I'd package bread. Now, my favorite donuts to make were the ones that had this like cream filling, so they're called Long Johns. They have like this Bavarian cream down the middle and dark chocolate on the sides. It's kind of like a hot dog bun, but glorified with filling. They're so good. But like working there after a while, you get kind of sick of it. And yeah, I also made coffees during the day. So like in the morning, I would work downstairs in the basement preparing stuff. Then during the day, I would sell all the stuff that we made, and then my mom stayed downstairs all day like making food and stuff for the people that would come in, which like included chicken burgers and all that jazz. Now, I worked that job till I was about 16, I think, or 17, somewhere around there. And yeah, then that's when COVID happened. So after that, I was just in school, and then while I was in school, I decided to do heavy duty mechanics. I actually remember the day I decided to do that and like go to school for that. So I was playing Fortnite during quarantine, and I was talking with my cousin, and we were like, yeah, what are we gonna do? Like, we're friends, like we're best friends, and we're family, so like let's do something to like stick together, you know? And we did, but long story short, both of us didn't really like it, I don't think. Like, I'm not really sure like what he's doing for work now, but for me, like, I didn't like it at all. And so but that's reverse. So while I was in high school, like, I decided to do this thing where I could graduate early and go to college, so I did that. And while I was in college, obviously I was driving there, so after work on one day I would go and work, and then the next day and the next day I would work also. So I literally had one day off, and it was horrible, and that led to a whole bunch of other issues for me. We don't even want to go there, but that was the worst job I've ever had. My boss was a complete jerk, and I almost got killed multiple times. Like, there was this truck that, it was like an airbag truck. If you know anything about trucks or anything, like, you know what those are. It's a truck that gets like suspension from airbags. So they were fixing like one of the reservoirs in the truck, and I let out the air so that the suspension that holds the truck up, and I was under the truck, and I was this close to dying. Like, I was thinking my last words. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. God spared me that day. Like, I literally almost died. It was crazy. After we almost died, I was like, this job is not for me. Quit over text message, because I was like, screw you. I hate my boss. I'm not doing this. I was like, dude, you don't even deserve my time here. Like, he's like, you only deserve minimum wage. You're gonna be scrubbing toilets the rest of your life. I'm like, peace. I know my worth. I was like, I'm not doing this. And then after that, like, because I was still in college at the time, the guy that was like the teacher at the school, he's like, I can kind of tell that like you aren't into this and you're not liking it, and I just don't want you to let like one bad experience like screw that over for you. So I was like, okay, you're right. Like, I can't judge any industry by one experience. So I finished college, got an iffy decent grade on it, but I passed. And then right after, literally like a week after, I got such a good job where like the best kid in the class actually got a job there, but my dad knew a guy that worked there, so I got a job there, and I worked there for 6 months, and you know what? It wasn't that I didn't like it. It's that this is what I want to do, and I want to follow my dreams, because they made me realize that I'm going to be there until I'm 60, and that's just not the case. So if my dream doesn't work out, then maybe I'll do something like that again. But as of now, I want to follow my dreams, and I don't think I could go back to something like that, because my life, for me, was miserable. Like, I was really unhappy. And yeah, so that's where I left that. And so no more heavy duty mechanics, leaving that in the past. No thank you. No thank you. But you know what? I really applaud myself for going through with it that far and giving it a second try, because I was just gonna say screw it and not do it. But for me, I would not be where I am now if I didn't give it a second chance. So I'm happy I got to play everything, or see everything play through, you know what I mean? Like, also, I really, like, doing that job played into my TikTok role, and I would have never went live on TikTok if I didn't do that job. So honestly, I'm grateful for the way everything went, and everything happens for a reason, so that's why you're seeing me here today. Okay, forward to like a few months ago, like 9 or 10 months ago, almost a year now. Wow, almost a year, that's wild. No, 7 months ago. This is 7 months ago, or 8 months ago. Okay, cause yeah, no, my mom just, yeah. Okay, that's where we're at. So I worked at a shoe shop, and I was fixing shoes. No, honestly, this job wasn't too bad. It was just the commute that was really bad for me. And I was able to do what I loved, and everybody there knew everything, like me doing all my social media and everything, because I was already doing it at that time. And I was working with my mom, and I really loved it, but she had Sailor, so I had to start taking the city bus. Now, I'm not picky, obviously, of course I'll take the city bus. If that's my only option, I will take the city bus. Lots of people do it, there's nothing wrong with that, like, don't be ashamed for taking the city bus. It was just, the commute made it so I had no time. Like, I was waking up at 5, and I was getting home around 7. And I'm the type of person, I need a lot of free time to do the things that I want, and this here is a priority for me, and it already was then. So I just kind of decided, I was like, well, I don't really need this job at the moment, so I'm gonna quit and just pursue YouTube full time, right? And that job was really good. Like, I would fix shoes, I was like grinding shoes, I would probably sell shoes at some point, now like maybe make shoes and stuff, but it just really wasn't for me in the end, and I just decided no thank you. And the people I was working for were really understanding, and they're like really lovely people and everything. It's just really was not my thing, and I'm happy that they understood that. And yeah, I think kind of the plan was to only work there for a little bit and save up some moolah, but I ended up saving nothing because I was buying my lunch and paying for the bus every day, so it was like I was making no money. It was kind of just working to like work, and that, like, me having no free time also played into like me being really sad, and that caused other issues for me, as you guys know already. I haven't really talked about it, but I will make a video eventually, but you guys are smart and you can make a guess. Okay, now, ew, just milk froth my cup. Okay, now we are at current time, where we're at now. Get the best of both worlds. Okay, well, we're here, and now I am a YouTuber, full-time content creator. Now, I may not make any money yet, but I love it. I don't even expect to really make money, but I really am like enjoying what I'm doing, and the people I met, I would never trade anything for all the amazing people I've met. Like, I've made so many friends, and just like, it's really been amazing, and it's really like given me the confidence to want to actually start to do a coffee business and make merch and things like that, because I want to do that, of course, and I feel like one day I'll get there. And like the modeling stuff too, like I never in a million years would have thought that was even an option for me. Like today I got some pretty promising, like amazing messages, and a lot of good things are gonna come this year. I can feel it, and I'm just so grateful I have all of you guys to come along with me on the ride. So I sincerely love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have an amazing weekend or amazing week depending on when you're watching this. And I guess maybe I'll react to this video at this part of the video next year, and we'll see where we are. I love you all so much. Bye guys.